well. But I think that where we've got into is a culmination of a national journey. And if you watch the video that was even played in the launch of the 5G today, you realize that they showed you the benefits of medicine using the Bank of Ghana Hospital. We all know the Bank of Ghana Hospital is a GM legacy. You saw the fiber rings that were spoken about, another GM legacy. And you saw the National Data Center, another GM legacy. And so you basically have us as a country building on the successes of other governments. The Mills Mahama administration built on the Kufuor Ghana for ICT development agenda. The GH for ICTD policy launched in 2004 laid the roadmap for where we went under Professor Mills from 2009 till 2016. And now you see that this government is launching the 5G today on the back of the infrastructure that was put in there. I expect the next government to be able to then do the proper deployment and full actualization of 5G and its benefits. It's one thing rolling out 5G, it's another thing it's serving the needs of the people. And that's where I think we need to go. And I think that the focus must now be on availability of devices. It must be on the service permeating to the most local areas. Because when you're talking about the benefit of 5G, one of the big benefits that I would want to see Ghana use 5G for is agric. And agriculture is in the rural parts of our country. And so if the deployment is urban area heavy and not rural area heavy, then you have 5G and people are just basically going to use it to download the latest movies, and that does not add to our GDP. But when you have this now being deployed in rural areas and local farmers have access to affordable 5G devices, and then the e-services that come with agriculture and drip and remote irrigation and all of that, then young people like myself and you in Accra could own farms in rural areas and use the power of 5G to actually do the irrigation that needs to be done. These are the things that I need us to see. And so we must go beyond the politics of it and begin to look at how do we actualize 5G for the benefit of the most needy people in this country. And that for me is the focus of the next government, should be the focus of the next government. And from where I see it, I know that if God willing, President Mahama became the next president, there is a roadmap to ensuring that the deployment of 5G serves areas in agriculture, in our creative arts and tourism, in the digital economy and fintech spaces, in education, ensuring that people are able to achieve education. And one key thing we must talk about here with the launch of 5G today is the fact that the next government must effectively do a digital switchover. We must complete the digital switchover from analog to digital, because as soon as we do that, it frees up the spectrum, it frees up white spaces, TV white spaces, that would allow us to actually send this. That spectrum could be used to deliver high-speed internet to rural communities using their TV set-top boxes. And so digital switchover, Ghana is over 8 years behind the global deadline. So it's one thing to roll out 5G, but I think that the next thing that must happen is a digital switch over, which must happen within 2025 at all costs, and then that would help us accelerate the deployment of 5G across the country.